You're gonna love this. We're making dessert for Easter brunch. We're going light because this is the time of year we start to think spring and summer. We start to move into fruity desserts as opposed to those big heavy ones.
That's right.
Janine Washle is here to show us a few fruit desserts that you can serve for Easter.
Yeah, and Easter's early this year, so it's not too soon to start thinking about those items. This particular recipe is an old recipe when punch bowls were still used quite frequently, and this was a way to use your punch bowl in the summertime to serve a fruity dessert.
You can use a glass bowl if you don't have a punch bowl.
Exactly, and this is a salad bowl, and you could call it a strawberry salad bowl cake. People would still laugh and think that it was, a cute dessert. But it begins with a light angel food cake.
Okay.
And someone asked me, is this a trifle? Yes, we're going to put about half of it. Somebody asked me if this is a trifle, and I said, well, it's very similar, but no, it isn't, because a trifle always has a boozy element, like sherry or some sort of fortified, wine or liqueur. And it also has a heavy pound cake. So it's similar, but it is not a trifle. And then we put over, we come in with pastry cream, and I make a homemade pastry cream. I'm going to share the recipe, but I also add cream cheese to it, so it becomes kind of cheesecake-like. And you just plop a little bit of that in and kind of smear that over, because the whole goal is for the strawberries to get down to the, and you can put some strawberries on top of that, for the strawberries to get down into the angel food cake and kind of, the juices will soak, the juices will soak in.
So do you want to make this a day ahead then and let it kind of sit?
Perfect make-ahead recipe. It sure is. 24 hours and you've got success on your hands. Now put in probably just about all of it. The bowl might be a little bit small for it, but and you have to kind of guesstimate based on the types of bowls that you have at your house. And if you don't have a glass salad bowl, you could even layer this in mason jars. The mason jar desserts, that's a kind of a Pinteresty sort of thing. And then it's just simply layering. I have a larger bowl that I have to do thirds on so that I get the pretty layers. And then you just come back in with a little bit of the strawberries, and then you end up, once it's chilled, you can garnish it with more whipped cream and more strawberries, and then all you have to do, there's no cutting, you just use a scoop, and scoop it out. And what's really cute is if you have some glass punch cups from Grandma,
use those to serve?
Those, exactly.
Clever. Very good. All right, that looks delicious. And you have a couple other desserts we want to point out real quickly.
We have a mandarin crush cake. Now, some people call it pig picking cake, sunshine cake. It goes by lots of names in the South. And it's mandarin oranges in the cake. Usually starts with a yellow cake mix, but I've made it homemade, so I'm going to share that recipe. It's a whipped cream frosting with more mandarin oranges. A lot of people put crushed pineapple. And then this is lemon lush dessert, and it's a cookie crust, cream cheese layer, lemon pie filling, and our whipped topping.
Sounds wonderful. All right, if you go to our website, WDRB.com, we'll have a link there where you get in touch with Janine, and she'll email you a whole newsletter full of her recipes. And you can try all these things for your Easter brunch. Janine, thank you.
You're welcome.
Sterling?